Hey guys, I'm back here with another video about the sights on the Security 9. This, people say that this was stolen from Glock. This is a Security 9. It is not loaded. No magazine. This is a Security 6. They made Security 6s and Service 6s starting in 1972. They were produced. They were designed for a few years before that. But this gun was made from 1972 until 1988. And Glock didn't even start making guns until 1982. So that's 10 years later. So who stole whose rear sight? I would venture to say that Glock stole Ruger's rear sight. Now, since how I have this weapon out already, I'm going to give a little bit of information on it. First, again, it is empty. No bullets in the gun. These are aftermarket grips, obviously. These are a pair of the original grips that comes on it. These are the more bulkier ones. And these come on more of like the Service 6, more for concealed carry. Like on they made 2 3/4 inch barreled double action revolvers in Service 6 and Security 6. They made 3-inch, they made 4-inch, and they made 6-inch. What most people do not know is they made these in 9mm also. It's extremely rare to find one, but they 100% made it in 9mm. Excuse me. So to answer everyone's question, or just to give a little bit of clap back, whatever you want to call it, to all the people who say, oh, the Ruger Security 9, they stole their sights from Glock. They stole everything from Glock. I beg to differ. Glocks don't have rails. They don't have, most of them, or most this size anyway. They don't have safeties. They don't have many things that the Ruger has. But back to this gun again. And the Security 6 and the Service 6, they pretty much run hand in hand together. It's just different departments had it. Even at one point in time, postal workers carried the Service 6. It was pretty standard for them to carry the Service 6. And that sounds kind of funny, but you have to think postal workers delivered a lot of expensive stuff back then, back in those days. Stuff that were expensive for the times. Now, this gun was also chambered in 38 Smith & Wesson, 38 Special, and of course what we got here is 357 Magnum, which I love. This is Ruger's first double action revolver they ever made. This gun was being designed for years before they actually put it out in 1972. But when they did, it was specifically to go for law enforcement, to get some government contracts. And they did a great job with it. This is one of my favorite revolvers to this day, as accurate as it gets. Of course, it has an adjustable rear sight. That is one thing. The rear sight is adjustable. The front sight is fixed. It's got a nice trigger. It's got a smooth double action. For 1972, which this gun specifically was made in 1980, but for 1972, this is a beautiful, top of the line, in my opinion, double action revolver. Now, they didn't get a lot of government contracts out of it. They didn't get what they wanted, but this gun sat in a judge's desk until he retired. It sat in a judge's desk for like 25 years, and he never took it out. He never used it. And just through a friend of a friend, he knew that I loved Rugers. And actually, this is the second Ruger I ever owned. The Ruger I had before that was a P89. But I just wanted to give a little bit of more of a shout out to the service sixes and the security sixes guys out there, because I don't see anybody disputing this. Glock stole Ruger's rear sight with the security 9. 100% they did not. Glock stole Ruger's rear sight, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, plain and simple. There isn't much more I can tell you. I put grip tape on all my stuff. This is normally looks a lot better, but I kind of like the look of that too myself, just personally. I could probably get some better grip tape. It has a little wear, but it doesn't have a lot, and I have minimum of 1,000 rounds through this gun. I have all the spent casings to prove it, because they were all hand loads, and I don't load those too many times, 2 or 3 times, and that's good for me. But this gun right here, this Security 9, is just a modern version of the Security 6 and the Service 6. Now, it's kind of neat that this gun come out exactly 45 years later than this gun come out. I think that's pretty cool. Just an even 45-year mark. I kind of like that. And also, this gun is good to protect you and protect your home. Good to conceal carry, all that. To this day, this gun is not outdated. It's nowhere near worn or pitted or anything like that. It's a beautiful gun to me, and it will always be. That gun will always be in my collection. It has a special place with me. I like it a lot. I always have. This gun I got almost 6,500 rounds through, and I like it a lot also, and I'll probably keep it, just because when you shoot something 6,500 times and growing, it's only been 1 year, granted, a little bit over a year, then it kind of grows on you, and you don't want to let that gun go. But that was just a little fact about the Security 6, Service 6, and the Security 9 rear sight, which was made in 1972, and Glock did not release a gun until 1982. So 100% Ruger's #1 on this one. No more Ruger stole Glock's rear sight. I don't want to hear that anymore from anyone that watched this video. And then go and tell other people to shut up about it too, if you will, please. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching the video. I'll have another one coming up soon.